And I'm just going to talk a little bit about the CBT training for CYP IAPT and a little bit about the supervisor training and some of the challenges we've had over the past year. But again, I have to say this is probably the busiest job. Like Peter and the Minister said this morning, it's probably the best job I've ever had and worked in. And so anyway, it's been, I think just this morning, listening, sitting down and taking stock and hearing everything being kind of pulled together, it's just, I don't know, I just sat here feeling really proud to be part of this, and I guess lots of you will be feeling like that as well, because it is an amazing project. Okay, so I'm just going to whip through the differences in the children and young people's training and CBT, some of the differences in training professionals to work with children and young people using a CBT approach, the challenges, a little bit about accreditation, and just touch on sustainability, because I know Barry's going to say something about that afterwards. He's looking at me funny. Okay, so I guess the differences in the programme, it's not just a straightforward CBT training programme. I've been involved in the centre that I work at with the adult IAPT training, which is about just CBT training. This is about parenting as well, but more so it's about service transformation. It's about transforming the services, the CAM services in which we work to better kind of support the children, young people and families that need them. We're training our trainees to postgraduate diploma level, so postgraduate diploma in evidence-based psychotherapies for children and young people. And as you've heard, there are two pathways, CBT and parent training for conduct problems. And what I really like about the programme is it really recognises the importance of the two children's art therapies. And actually, to be good at CBT, you need to be able to work with parents. And to be good at parent training, you need to be able to use principles of CBT, because parents have cognitions and feelings and behave, and actually helping parents change through Socratic dialogue is also something that's really important. So Module 1 covers the basic CBT and parent training, and all trainees attend that, and it's approximately half of the programme, so approximately 15 weeks. And then the trainees then move into the either CBT or parenting. So the CBT for depression and anxiety covers models like panic, social anxiety, separation anxiety, all the usual suspects. Also, people need to learn about routine outcome measures training, which we've heard about from Miranda and Anne. And what's interesting about this is on our earlier lectures, the trainees would be cross-eyed. I can see them all in the room here, and we were talking about the outcome measures. But actually last week, when I went into the classroom, I was saying, oh, what's wrong with you all? You all look really tired. And I was saying, oh, God, we've had to get all our outcomes. We've had to put them in for the data collection this week. So people have been going in at weekends and evenings and stuff to do it. But they said, it's been brilliant. It's so fantastic to use the data to back with the young people, to get it to support and inform the next therapy sessions, and that the children and young people love them, and people have been amazed by that. So that's something that's been really, really useful. And also they were saying, our graphs, you can see we're doing well. We're really helping people. Our graphs are showing the people we're seeing are improving. So I think that's fantastic. Also, participation, which is a really, really big part of the programme. And one of our partners in Reading are really, I think, ahead of the game than the rest of us in this, and they've employed a previous service user who attends all of the lectures and helps them to deliver them, which I think is fantastic. Okay. Okay, so again, some of the differences. There is a service lead programme, which Barry's going to talk to you about, a university validated programme. There's also a supervisor training programme, which Peter talked about this morning, which is about helping the supervisors to be in a position to properly help the trainees with their cases. It's a 12-day university-validated program, which is examined. The people on the course have to pass tapes of them in the supervisor role before we let them loose with the trainees. And so it's really good. It's kind of tackling everything from all angles. So there are lots of differences in doing CBT for children and young people. You know them all. There's young people are brought for treatment. There are engagement issues, which the young people who were talking this morning talked a lot about. Motivational issues, developmental issues, and we have to work with parents, schools, the communities that they live in as well, and also parental cognition. And we need to make therapy a bit more fun. So I'm just going to touch very briefly on some of the challenges that we've had. Peter said this morning about the timescale. I don't think anybody in London, Reading or Manchester slept from, I don't know when it was September to September. I'm yet to sleep. But it was really tough, but we all feel that it's been really worth it. We're trying to get some heterogeneity between the courses, so Karen Turner was calling it a pret-a-manger, and I was pleased to hear that Ros, where is she? Where's Ros gone? Oh, Ros told me that actually pret-a-manger, there are little differences in the places in the country, just little ones, so that's okay. One of the really big, tough things I found is fitting all of the training in, because actually 30 weeks isn't very long to deliver parenting and CBT to people, and to get them up to evidence-based competencies, you know, being able to deliver it. So that's been pretty tough. Lots and lots of service pressures, which Stephen's just mentioned as well. I think one of the good things in Manchester is that we got our partners to agree to releasing trainees full-time into the programme, and we really know that has made a difference to those trainees. So anyone coming into the partnerships or into the programmes next year, it's well worth considering that. It's a really tough course, and I think it's a really, really big and great investment that our services have made into that. Recording of clinical sessions, that has been a nightmare. I call them the information government's police, who I've had regular meetings with. And all of our services we try to get ready for, as soon as I heard in September that we'd been successful with the bid, I sent an email round to all of the services telling them what we had to do. We had meetings regularly. Day one problem. And it wasn't because that service hadn't done everything that they could, but it's really, really, really getting difficult and harder. Certainly, in the last 12 months, the foundation trust that I work in, you can only use a certain kind of memory stick now on any of our computers that are encrypted. And other services have their own sort of encrypted memory stick. I mean, little things like that kind of become the bane of your life, really, but make things so, so difficult. Yes, I can see that, absolutely. So that is something, if you are getting involved next year, just get onto that immediately. Get in touch with your IT and IG departments and get going. The other thing was getting a recognised measure of clinical competence. There is a very good CTSR, the Cognitive Therapy Rating Scale Revised, that is used in adult, CBT to look at the clinical tapes and assess them. We are using it for children and young people, but we're looking to see how relevant it is. Also, Paul Stallard, who's here somewhere, has developed there he is, the CAPS, which we're looking at as well to see how that works. Okay, so accreditation. Well, we all feel it's very important that we get accreditation from a credible body, And discussions have started with the BABCP, not only for the CBT, but also for the parenting, which is really interesting. So we're looking at the moment for programme accreditation. So if we get our programs accredited at level 2, it means anyone who successfully completes the programme is eligible for BABCP accreditation. I think that's right, isn't it? Okay, and a bit about just sustainability. It's crucial to the project's success. It's all about service transformation. It's all about us making the services better for the children, young people and families. Like I said, accreditation, but Barry and Ros are going to talk a little bit about the others. So that's it. Thank you.